Steve, what happened to your fur? Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. There's a lot more to look forward to. Rex is running out into a new day. It's August 4th. It's a Thursday. And a little bit of dew in the grass this morning. That's always nice. Yeah, it wasn't a bad night. Actually, I gave the air conditioner a break. Yesterday it was pretty warm to hot inland. And here at the shore, we had an onshore flow. And the Hingham race, the wind let up right as the race started on the Twilight Series. It was a pretty good breeze yesterday, and it was from the east. So Boston only in the 80s, but Norwood to Manchester was in the 90s, so that made it day 2 of the heat wave. It's going to end up being about a 7 or 8 day heat wave. The backdoor front is going to confuse things a little bit later in the week. So yeah, I've been online making a little bit of fun of the real feel and what it feels like outside. I don't really like to be told how I feel if I'm operating a pole saw out in direct sun, holding it up. It is hot, hot, hot. But if I'm underneath a tree holding a sprinkler with some lemonade, sitting in a chair, it's not as bad. So I do agree, though, with the heat index. So I put into the calculator with a temperature this afternoon of 97 and a dew point of 60, it's going to feel like 97. The heat index today is going to be about where the temperature is because there's subsidence in the atmosphere. Sinking air warms and dries. So we are going to have record warmth. The record is 96 from 1928. But it is not oppressive humidity. As a matter of fact, with a temperature of 97 and a dew point of 60, the relative humidity is 30%. I know the dew point and humidity are all very confusing. Much rather just sit around and look at flowers, wouldn't we? But I find it fascinating. So, I'd like to someday, I'm almost 60, found a dew point club, start a dew point club. I remember Joe DeLeo was Dr. Dew Point at WSI there for a while. So it is Dr. Dew Point weather. So let's look at the dew point temperature graph. I already told you about the 97 and 60 today. Now, it looks like today 95 to 100 will be matched by Sunday when it's going to be also 95 to 100, but the dew point is not going to be as low because at that time we're getting lift in the atmosphere. Now, if you get lift in the atmosphere, that creates the potential for thunderstorms. There is a weak front kind of hanging around. Yesterday it was a terrible front. My wife sat at Logan Airport for hours and hours trying to get to Chicago. There was just a wall of storms along that front, which is now weakening, and it's going to set up across northern New England this afternoon. Thunderstorms are coming into Vermont, and we may have some strong to severe thunderstorms in Vermont. That was the 4 o'clock, and then we go to the 9 o'clock. The storms are into Maine and New Hampshire, northern Massachusetts, and then by midnight, they're gone. So it's going to happen again off and on. I think today's a better chance for thunderstorms in western and northern New England. Then late tomorrow, let's try tomorrow, okay? Thunderstorms coming out of Pennsylvania may make it into southern New England. So tomorrow, chance of a shower and a thunderstorm. And that means that the air will be rising, so we don't get that subsidence, and that means the humidity will be a bit higher, but the temperature should be a couple degrees lower. So tomorrow may be more uncomfortable than today because of the humidity. And a chance for a shower and a thunderstorm. So if we go through the 60 hours on the NAM high-resolution model, all the precipitation put together equals 0 for the Boston area south to Rhode Island and Connecticut, but get a potential 1 to 2 inches in spots in western New England, northern New England, then down around Kentucky and Tennessee, more flooding. That sort of edge of the heat flooding thunderstorm activity probably is not going to get into New England in sincerity with severe weather, probably not until about next Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. The guidance is kind of all over the place. The Euro maintains a heat wave on its operational numbers right into about Monday and Tuesday. However, the GFS brings the temperature back down into the 70s on Monday. And even before, there's a backdoor front Sunday into Monday, and we'll talk more about that as it gets closer. So generally speaking, we have a Bermuda high and strong low pressure in central Canada, and wind is air moving from high to low pressure. So when the air moves from around that Bermuda high up toward the Canadian low, that is the heat. But every once in a while, if you take a look, what time was this? In about 60 hours, you see high pressure trying to develop very weak over southeastern Canada and far northern New England, and that'll create an onshore flow and a sea breeze. So there'll be some subtle dents in this heat wave. Not everyone gets the 7 to 8 day heat wave. Yet today is day 3 for the heat in Norwood and Manchester. That probably goes right into about Monday or Tuesday. So that could be an 8 or 9 day heat wave, or 7 or 8 day heat wave. So it's just a matter of semantics, really. It's going to be very sticky, uncomfortable weather, and our air conditioners are going to be cranking. Yesterday, it was not that spectacular a sunset. I took advantage of having Steve in a relatively calm mood, and took to try my first hand ever at cat grooming. And yesterday during the day, I stopped by a park on Wollaston Beach that I had never been to before. I can't believe it. It is a little meteorological gem there, right over in Wollaston. There's a weather quiz. Match the definition on these plaques to the terms throughout the plaza. Meteorologist who first broadcast on Quincy radio station WJDA was made from this site in 1947 from the rooftop of the Kent's Carpetland building. And you can answers in the bricks down there: smog and cloud, greenhouse effect, thunder. And the answer to that first question is Don Kent. 14 questions. My first visit to Don Kent Park on Davis Street here in Quincy. August 3rd, 2022. Nice breeze for sailing. Roger and Don would like this. Roger's boat was Flying Carpet and Don's boat was Jetstream. Correction, Roger's boat was Magic Carpet and his tender was Scatter Rug. I would say it's a boring sunset, except for the fact that I'm trying to shave a cat. Get fur balls.
Does that feel good? Maybe, maybe not.
But I don't think he likes it. There's a heat wave coming. It'll be a lot cooler.